So we got the chassis for turbo installed, the monitor chassis, and I don't know if I've got an adjustment issue or if it's still something going on with this chassis, but if you'll notice, there's a little bit of a red cast to it, and you can slightly see these red scan lines going through it. And the camera that I'm filming with actually shows it up better than the naked eye does. But I have done everything to try and adjust that out of it, and it gets worse as the monitor gets warm. I've tried it with the brightness high and the screen low. I've tried the screen high and the brightness low. I've tried the contrast in every possible way. I have messed with all of the color controls. There's, for each of the red, green, and blue, there's a gain and there's a bias. I have tried adjusting those. I've taken the color completely out and brought it back in stages. You can really see it there. And I'm just not getting this red to go away. It's less visible on this page, but I've really got the screen turned way down. That road should be a gray color and not black like it's showing, or almost black. So I really need my good man Jose that did the work for me to take a look at this and tell me if he thinks that he needs to look at this one more time. I've got to send the other chassis back to him. There was still a problem with it. And so if I'm going to send one and need to send them both, I would just as soon send them both at the same time. So Jose, take a look at this. If you think it's just an adjustment, please tell me what I'm missing in the adjustments, because I've tried absolutely everything that I can think of in every combination imaginable and just not getting rid of it. Started out with a lot of red bleed, and I got the bleed to pretty much go away, but we're still getting some bleed up there, and I just can't get rid of it. And even when the red is completely dialed out, there's still red scan lines visible, and that's even with the screen control turned all the way down. So, you know, maybe you can figure out what's going on. On a side note, anybody else watching this, I've got a problem where the bulbs, there's actually two bulbs that go behind the word Sega, behind the word Turbo, behind Best 5, behind Your Score, and also down in the coin door, and they are continually blowing out. I've got to run some voltage tests there. Those seem to be running high. Not really sure why. But you put an LED in there, and within 5 minutes it literally melts the LED casing. So something's wrong, and I don't know what with that, but I'm going to go back and check my power supply on that. But that's a completely separate, isolated thing from what's going on with the monitor. So Jose, take a look, see what you think. How do we get rid of these? Is this something that I can adjust out because I've tried and I can't get it out? Or is this something that you can, that you need to look at and that you need to fix? Let me know. Thanks. Alright, I've had the machine on for a couple hours now, and you can really see how the red scan lines begin to come out. And if I sit and mess with all of the controls for a while, I can get it back to roughly where it was at when I first showed it. But it doesn't last. It only lasts for a very short time at this point because everything's all warmed up, and then we're right back at this. So Jose, my man, I don't know what to do about this, and I'm hoping that you do. Side note, I put bulbs in, and look at that, there's already 3 of them burned out up there. So I need to test that. But anyhow, the monitor right now is my big concern, so take a peek, Jose, and let me know what you think.